Hey there, beautiful friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is still Andy, and today we are playing some Empire Total War with the Minor Factions Revenge, and that means that we are playing as Norway, the home country of the gods, of course, but you can also play as other factions with this beautiful Minor Factions Revenge mod. You can play as the US, you can play as Scotland, you can even play as Quebec, even though you might not want to play as Quebec, but if you do, you totally can, and Mexico as well. But we will be playing as Norway. If you want to play this mod by yourself, you can find it on the Total War Center forums. But now, let's go straight into the campaign as Norway on the hard difficulty. And here we are. Look at this beautiful piece of land, huh? We are in 1789. It is just after the revolution in France. France has turned blue, which is a much better color for them than white in this time period, I must confess. We also have several other changes here. Scotland is its own faction. Greece has been released from the Ottoman Empire. We have the Kingdom of Two Sicilies in southern Italy. And over in America, we have the US and Quebec as their own factions. And quite much else actually, but we will have to go through that as we play. Now, Empire is quite an amazing game. It's also quite a disappointing game in many ways, but you know what? Today we are not going to look at the disappointments, at least not in the beginning. We are going to look at what makes Empire great. So as Norway, we were not really a faction in the main game. We were under Denmark, and normally when Sweden waged war on Denmark in this game, they would not release Norway as its own faction. No, they would just occupy it. So Norway would go from being a Danish occupied territory to a Swedish occupied territory. Well, you know what? Not anymore. We are free and we are ready to mingle. And by mingle, I mean returning the favor and occupying Denmark and then occupying Sweden or vice versa. And perhaps even Finland or releasing Finland if we feel generous. Now the question is, how should we approach this thing? If we go to the technology bar, we see that, yeah, sure, we have developed a lot of technologies. We're actually quite advanced. Remember though, it is 1789 and not the beginning of the game. But we do have, in fact, one university in Trondheim, which is quite amazing. But either way, we cannot actually develop any new technologies, and that is because we do not have the required buildings. Now, if you look at Oslo, or I mean Christiania as it was called back then, thanks Denmark, Christiania is a region capital. It is our capital, but it is a minor town. It's only a military governor's encampment, while Copenhagen, for example, or Stockholm or any other faction capital is a major city like this, like a region capital, with a big town, with a whole squarey town. We're just like a small squarey town here, so we'll have to make do with that. I guess either Copenhagen or Stockholm will be our first major town. Iceland is Denmark's. Hey, we're actually allied with Denmark. What gives? But we're at peace with Sweden. Okay, I guess. What about Scotland? Should we revitalize the Vikings? Let's see what Scotland is up to. Oh, Scotland are allied with France, just like in the old days. You might have noticed though, dear viewer, that we have no army. Also, we have no fleet. Also, we have no agents. Also, our public order is kind of, yeah, it's not so good. It's red. Now what does that mean for us? Well, we need to fix some tax policies. It seems that we have to take care of two types of people, the nobility and their lower classes. And right now, it seems that it's the lower classes that are kind of mad. And we can't just tell them to stay mad either. We kind of have to, you know, make them happy, or else they will actually revolt and perhaps even create a revolution. And that's not something that I want. And that's not something you want either, dear viewer. So, our nobility is at 10. Which is quite good. I mean, it's kind of our upper class, while our lower class is at a measly -4. We can't let that stand for too long. They clamor for reform. So what we'll have to do is maybe lower the taxes of the lower class. That will change it to -2. Maybe that's enough. We also have to make money. What if we tax the higher classes? You know what? Let's decrease the tax on the lower classes and raise it for the higher classes. Yes. Let's actually be in Norway, shall we? Okay, so where do we start with the building? I guess we want to sort of raise our naval power. We are a seafaring nation after all, without a navy. Thank you very much, Creative Assembly. But we need money for a navy. We do have some money actually, 12,500. This is good, but we need more. We need more money. Creating farms will give us some more money, but also growth. However, less happiness for the lower classes from industrialization, but farms is needed. And perhaps also roads. We need to melt the country together. Improve walking speed across the land is important. We have a big land here. When it comes to units, I think we want expatriate infantry perhaps. They are from other countries, but I think they're better than militia. So for now, expatriate infantry is what we'll have to deal with. I think it's just important to, you know, create those infantrymen before we have cannons and stuff. That's kind of secondary. Although dragoons is a real good unit. You know what? That's for later. That's for later. Christiania ain't growing yet. So we'll have to, you know what? We'll have to do a lot of things. We'll have to fortify Fort Fredriksten as well. It's probably a good defensive spot to stop Sweden from marching in like they often do. Let's see here. Water-powered cloth mill. Again, the lower classes will suffer, but you know what? They will be happy later on when they have a beautiful new cloth mill. Civilian lugger, what's this? So like this is a part of the new mod. I actually really love the new photos and such. Luggers are small vessels, excellent for fishing and handy gunboats. Pirates, smugglers, and similar unsavory nautical fellows favor them. Like many European ships, the ship's rigging style gives us the lugger its name. Lugsal. Lugsals are a development of the classic square rig of larger vessels. Okay. So are these actually good then? Takes one turn, so they're probably not the best. Excellent for fishing and handy gunboats. Pirates, smugglers, and similar unsavory nautical fellows favor them, right? We need trade ships. In this game, the money is of course in the colonies. So in Africa, at the Ivory Coast, in South America, at the coast of Brazil, at the Strait of Madagascar, and of course in the East Indies. This is where the wealth is, guys. You know, rubber, all that good stuff. Sadly though, we do not have the technology to get all that sweet North Sea oil just yet, but just you wait, Denmark, we will. But for now, let's recruit some ships. We need a race-built galleon. What's this? A galleon is a square-rigged warship capable of long ocean voyages and of carrying some cargo. Then my culverins are the usual armament carried. Firepower 84. That's some good firepower. That's better than any of these. Race-built galleon. Why not? Maneuverability medium. So it's kind of slow. Speed 17. You know what? That is a slow ship. But that power though, that firepower. You know what? We need some firepower. So we start with the galleon. Do we have any other ports in Norway? Not yet. Ooh, what's this? An iron mine. A steam-pumped iron mine. 1,000 to region wealth. Now, right now we have 875. It will be 1,000 later. Fine, let's invest. You know what? We gotta go Keynesian finances here. We gotta invest in bad times so that we can reap the rewards in the good times, my dear fellow countrymen. But only one port. Only one port, really, for this whole long-ass country, only one port? Will there be more later, though? Isn't this possible to see? Isn't it a way to see sort of all the places in a region? Next town developing, no villages left. Yeah, right, okay, so it's only one port in... There's only one port in all of Norway! It's a... Look at all the coasts! What are you talking about? Fine, I guess we'll have to deal with the injustice of only one port in Norway too, and of course it's in Bergen, right? What about Lofoten, huh? What about all the other? What about Narvik? What about all of these other guys? These other cities? Mo i Rana, at least we have Mo i Rana. Okay then, now we do have one port though. What are our diplomatic relations? I guess we do have. Where does it say? Here. allied with Denmark. Fine, we're allied for now. We do not have trade with Denmark. The thing is, do we want to tie ourselves closer to Denmark? They might be a good ally while we sort of, you know, try to bait our, like, what's it called? You know, make time to attack Sweden at some point. I think actually we should draw closer to Great Britain because they're a great naval power. They can help us. Do you want to trade? Do you want that sweet trade, Britain? They do. Perfect. We are already cultivating that special relationship. So let's see. So we actually get 663 from that, right? Let's check the economy list. Trade. Europe, Great Britain, 663, awesome. And I love that you can sort of see how it functions there and which trade areas go by land and which go by sea. At this point though, no trade goes by land, so we only have sea stuff. But you know what? That fits us well. Now we can bide our time so we can invade Scotland and reclaim the Dane law, or should I say the Norse law. Now, who else? How many trade relations can we have? Should we trade with France? Maybe not for now. Should we trade with should we trade with the US? They cannot. They do not have a trade port, or they are at full capacity. Fine. What about the Netherlands? Small countries have to stay together. Ah, stupid Netherlands. Okay, what about Prussia? Prussia, come on, let's cultivate that Nordic relationship. Wonderful. Prussia, good men as always. Good men down there in Prussia. Also, the land looks really good with this kind of, you know, new field graphics. I like that. Okay, we got some trade. That's all the trade we could get, actually. Let's see now how much we make from trade. We make like about 1,000 more, a bit more. That's really, really good. Total income from exports to trade partners, 1668. And before it was only 439. So we made some money off of that. We make now 6,743 every turn. Unless, you know, one of our trade ports or our allies' trade ports get ravaged by some ludicrous enemy. I think that's it for this first turn. Actually, we have spent our trade. We can research nothing because we are not... we just can't research anything, probably because we don't have a big city. That might be why. We don't have a drill school, and we need that to get anywhere further. So let's hear it for the bell. Ah, that's a good bell. Oh, smack, our allies attacked. Aggressor Sweden, defender Denmark. Okay, so we're at it right away. How Sweden? We're at it right away. Well, at least we have Hanover, Poland, Lithuania, and Russia as our allies. So this all fully depends on who Sweden decides to attack, I guess. And I think we shall enter the war on the side of our ally, Denmark, for now. Oh, hey there, Greece. Let's see. Their demands, wedge formation. Their offers, 2,200. You know what? Why not? We support you, Greece. We support you. Yes, thank you. Workers on strike. It wouldn't be Norway if some workers were not on strike, would it? The people of this region have downed tools and gone on strike in protest against the government. This is because discontent has reached dangerous levels. Okay, cool. Now let's kill them. War has broken out between these nations, Austria and Ottoman Empire, Poland, Lithuania and Prussia, Poland, Lithuania and Austria, Poland, Lithuania and Russia, jeez, poor Poland, Lithuanian, Russia and Sweden, and we have made a unit, and we have some workers on strike, but we knew that already. Okay, these workers, they need to be properly dealt with, but we shall do it in a nice way, in a nice way. I assume we'll just have to lower the taxes for them again, sadly. The effects on taxes are more than just money, actually. The more taxes you have, the more your population growth is reduced. So right now, if we completely remove the taxes, the population growth is no longer reduced, meaning that Oslo, or Christiania, damn it, can we change the name? Will grow more workers. So right now, for example, where is the population here? There's 83,830. Sorry, this is all of Norway, not just Oslo, although, you know, it's kind of the same thing sometimes. There's currently an 834,484 834,843 people in all of Norway. So, good times. And the population growth is at 0.57%. That is, that means that everybody's not having 2.5 kids, are they? But let's see here. We have food shortages predicted, and we have a tax burden. That's not a lot of tax burden though. I guess we're just lacking, you know, fish and food and a lot of stuff. So these farms will do well. Do we have more farms? No, but we have our university that we can make into a college. That's -5 happiness for the nobility? No thanks right now. What about this place? Lumber mill. It can only be a lumber mill and nothing more. Okay. Where else do we have stuff? More lumber mills. Well, there's a lot of region wealth at least. That's good. I guess the thing is, like, you know, Norway was never supposed to be playable in this game, so it kind of lacks a lot of good stuff. For example, Sweden, you know, have many more things in its country. To just look at all of these good flippin' towns. Can't wait to eat them. Okay, let's see. Eat the Swedes. We got some money. We do not yet have a navy, though. I think we shall have probably like 2 of these galleons. It's so sad just to have 1 port, but we can make another military governor's barracks. So we'll see what that does for us. More units, light infantry and line infantry. That's going to be good. That's going to be very good indeed. And let's see here. We do not have... we made our first unit, the expatriate infantry. Shall we put them in the fort? I wonder where the Swedes are. Oh, beautiful flag, isn't it? And we're speaking German. Yeah, that's a bit early. But okay. Dragoons look good. Maybe we should have some cannons, actually. Yeah, let's make some cannons. And for the next one, you know what? Next time we'll just... Oh, 5 turns. Okay. We'll make some horses after that. What's the upkeep? 360. That's a lot of upkeep. Okay. But you know what? We want horses, so dragoons will do just fine. And we can only have as many trade agreements as our port allows. And since we only have 1 port and we can't expand it, sadly we'll have to do with the trade agreements that we have already. But I think we are trading with some of the best people that we can, Great Britain and Prussia, and hopefully, you know, they will conquer the rest of the world so that we can make even more money on their goods. So yeah. Oh, here comes Sweden. They're, yeah, Denmark blockaded their port and they took it back. So, good for them, I suppose. Boo! Alliance broken between Great Britain and Portugal. Fine, fine. That doesn't do much for us. Unless ports are blockaded. In that case, boo. Let's see. We got some farms. We got some sheep. That's what we like. That's what we love. Workers' riot. Damn it. Not good for us. We need those workers on our side. I guess they're... Oh, man. Okay, you know what? Let's check our government. Is there something we can do? Can we rearrange some ministers? Let's see here. Justice. +1 to repression. That's good. +1 to maximum repression. Good. Okay, we need a better Lord Treasurer. And we need a better Lord Chief Minister. And you know what? Our Lord Minister of War is quite good. Fine. Okay, so let's see who we can change them out with. This guy has a lot of stars by his picture. Let's sack the Lord Chief Justice. There we go. And now we have 4+ repression. Damn, that's good. -25% to the cost of Town Watch. +2 to maximum repression bonus from Town Watch. Very good. I love you, Torger Axelsson. I think I shall keep you on. And what about Gunnar Petreus? Let's try to see what happens when we change him out with the Lord Treasurer. Good things happen. +2% bonus to global tax income, +4% bonus to the growth in trade route income, and +4 per turn to town wealth in the home theater. That's all very, very good stuff. And now our good, happy workers are not even rioting. They're at 0. Perfect, we are back. I guess trade unions worked after all, courtesy of Gunnar Petreus, the Lord Treasurer. Amazing. Let's see here. Ancillary gained, landscape gardener. So Eirik IV is our king. He's not a very good king, but he's not the worst either. Our government popularity is only at 36%. I guess we will have to improve this by taking Sweden, probably. Let's see. Prestige rank respected, prosperity moderate. We're an absolute monarchy, of course. Protestantist, of course. Okay, let's move on. We got our first ship. Hey, we are seabound. Seabound is good. We love seabound. But let's go back to Port Bertram Amdal and let's have some more ships made for you. War declared. Spain and Great Britain. Oh, that's gonna be a big war, isn't it? Isn't it gonna be a big war? I guess Spain wants Gibraltar back. Still sore, but you know what? I don't blame them. We got some more armies, we got cannons, and they are now reunited in the fort. We should recruit a general, I think. 800. Yes, Fredrik Pettersson, welcome to the army, my friend. We're still 4 turns away from having the military governor's barracks, so we'll just have to wait for that. Roads are under construction. We can, however, make better farms. Reduces the chance of food shortages, more money, more growth. And this actually does nothing for the happiness, so that's even better. Make it. Make it so. What about up here? We are soon done with our better improved iron mine. What elsewhere? We already have a steam pumped iron mine in Mo i Rana, but later we can have a industrial one when we get to steam engine. But you know what? That's gonna take a long time. Let's see, how are we doing on the faction ranking? Not so good. We are only a military power, and that's only 10. The best one is France at 59. Second is Prussia at 50, and so on. We are not enlightened at all, sadly, compared to the other powers. Okay, but what we do need to do is train some more units, and we're still waiting for our trusty dragoon. That's fine, next turn. Right now, I think we can actually set up another expatriate infantry, probably. And looky here, our steam-pumped iron mine is done up in Kirkenes. Extremely good, and the land is covered in beautiful snow. How are we doing? Alliance broken between Prussia and Austria. That does not sound good for the continent. Hold on, trade route raided. What? Sweden! Well, our dragoons are done. So now we have both line infantry, we have cannons, and we have horsemen. Also known as cavalry, and a general. So, oh, look at that Prussian flag, it's gorgeous, but the Swedes must be dealt with. Let's see, they have a civilian lugger, a 5th rate, and another 5th rate. The Danish fleet, why were you destroyed? I guess it's because you're all Indiamen, almost. Although you have 3rd rate ships, so why were you, unless Sweden had more ships over there. Let's see, how are they doing on the prestige level? Sweden here. They have a naval of 5, while Denmark has a naval of... Denmark? 3. Okay, I guess that does something to the morale of a navy. One more turn though, and we have another race-built galleon. I'm happy that we can actually afford that. And we'll have our next expatriate infantry next turn as well. Let's see though how Sweden is doing militarily. Land-wise, 11. We are at 10. So maybe we're actually semi-evenly matched. Can that be possible? Okay, so Russia wants something to do with us now. I have been instructed by my monarch to discuss a proposal for our mutual gain. Okay, let's see. Trade agreement. Sounds good. They demand we pay 8,700 kroner, because that's what we pay within this game, for military access. You know what? No, I don't need military access, Russia. But I do want that trade agreement. Do you want trade agreement? Yes, you do. Wonderful. That's some more money in the piggy bank. And, okay, hello Sweden. Ah, another skirmish. Oh, that was an army. Okay, you know what? That was kind of dangerous. Okay, so because we have our beautiful new trade agreement with Russia, I think that's why we can actually see Sweden now, since we have more contact. So they have one big army here, one big army in the north. That's kind of that's scary. So we'll just have to do what we can to defend here. Yet another infantry regiment there. Good timing. We now have 2 race-built galleon. Perfect. And we're making our Indiamen as we speak. I'm just wondering if that is the right call. If we perhaps shouldn't create a powerful navy first. Since we actually do have, we are good on gold. We're making 5,000 every turn, and we don't have a lot to build. I guess we could make a settlement fortification in our capital in Norway. Surround city approaches with a ring of artillery forts, protecting it from assault. I think that is very good, actually. You know what? Let's just start the building of it. 6 turns, but what are you gonna do? And let's change that Indiaman to how about a 6th rate? It's a bit faster than the race-built galleon, right? Speed 18, yeah, but not the fastest. Let's see. Sloop is a much faster one. 23, they're not as big, but we can have them in 1 turn, and that means that we can create just more of them. So let's make 2 of them. War declared Dagestan, Ottoman Empire. Nation destroyed Saxony. Who took you, Saxony? Who hurt you? Ah, Prussia. Makes sense. Let's see here. Units, construction report. Oh, we got our water-powered cloth mill and cobbled roads. Beautiful. Our country is connected like never before. And there's war between Quebec and Great Britain. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Now, who will win? Quebec in New France or Britain in Montreal? Oh, this is a showdown for the ages. Now back to Norway, back to our beautiful country. Let's see, we need more men. We need more men, but what kind of men do we need? We have 2 line infantry now, at least sort of line infantry-ish. But we need more, you know. We can't make more expatriates though, because we can only have 2 of them. So the militia, they're just like not that good. Maybe we should have more dragoons, so we can sort of try to surround the enemy. Or you know what? Dragoons aren't the best actually at sort of melee attack. I think the Hakkapeliitta might be that, or the Regiment of Horse, because if you look at the melee attack, 11 and 9 and 8 and 11, so Hakkapeliitta perhaps are the ones best overall, since they're so much more defensive. And they have a better charge bonus. So yeah, you know what? Hakkapeliitta, let's go for that. At least 1. And when is our new town center being built? In 2 turns. Let's make another cannon after that. You know what? Another regiment of horse. Guys, we have great estates in Norway. In Arendal, they are built. We are feeding our people. The next one is the palatial estate, which actually brings happiness and national prestige and some more growth and some more wealth. It's the perfect balance of just positive stuff. Let's see, war declared, Spain and Portugal. Wow, Portugal is gonna get it, aren't they? Recruitment, more ships for the fleet, and trade agreement cancelled. This nation has pulled out of the carefully brokered trade agreement with you. Although the exact reasons for this are unclear, it would appear that on this occasion, diplomacy and politics have obscured business for mutual benefit. Maybe it's because Britain... But why? Britain, why? Do you want it back, maybe? Let's see, trade agreement. And yes, so I don't know why they cancelled it in the first place. Maybe it's because they lost their port and took it back. That might be it, actually. Oh, platoon of drummers, they look sweet. Okay, back to it. Another unit. And we need all the units we can get, actually, because Sweden had some armies up here. They are now here. But where this one is probably hiding somewhere around in this area, and I don't know whether they're going for Copenhagen or Christiania first. What I do know is that we soon have a fully functioning fleet to play around with, but we need more sloops. Okay, 1 turn until the governor's barracks is built. What can we make until then? Hakkapeliitta, I guess, and maybe we can even improve the fort here to a to be a star fort. That could be good. How much money are we making now? 5,800, fine. Let's see, could we perhaps also replace... oh, what's this artifact? Weird. Our government. Let's try to replace Henrik Persson with Faule Aune. Fall Aune, let's try that. With the head of government. And what can you do? +4 to diplomatic relations, +1 per turn to town wealth in the home theater. That's very good, much better. Now, I think perhaps the navy guy needs to go. I think he's the worst one we got. So, Fredrik Bergson, you are out, and Ketil Grundvig, you are in. Let's see how you do. You're the same. Okay, what about you, Folkehauge? Do your best. It's the same. Okay, that sucks. And we have our gorgeous military governor's barracks fulfilling. And we have more armies and more ships and a trait gained Jughead. Oh no, Jug. +1 happiness. Well, that's good. +3 to clamor. That's not good. -1 happiness for nobility. That's not good. I guess the lower classes needed more though, so that's fine. This man is a born radical, a champion of the lowered orders. This trait is inherent and cannot be lost. Well, that's fine with me. Who was it? Yeah, it was Aune, right? Yeah. That's fine. Good man, I hope. Now let's change up Folkehauge with Frode Vara. Let's see what happens then. -1 to recruitment cost for all naval units, -1 upkeep cost for all naval units, and +4 to naval military technology research rate. Perfect. Now we got a good cabinet. And we've got a family tree here. That's something new with this mod. Eirik IV. Saga? Cool. Heidi, Kunigundis, I've never heard that name. Henrika, Alfrida, Håkon, and Magnus are claimants. So who's the actual claimant? Status, married, children, 1? Interesting. Well, it's super nice to have a family tree. Oh, we can actually make a royal palace. Is that something else than like a military thing now? You know what? We have the money, 4,500. Why not? 6 turns. Let's go. Another cavalry unit. Our army is kind of starting to look like something now, actually. Yeah, we just need more line infantrymen, and we can... Oh, look at these ones. Mountain troops. These lightly equipped men are hardy enough to operate effectively on a snowbound battlefield. Well, that's what we need, isn't it? We also need the line infantry, though. These are sort of the main force in any force, so to speak. So line infantry first. Oh, we can actually make more per turn now. Beautiful. So the thing about the line infantry is that they are kind of, you know, the backbone of your army. But the mountain troops, they're kind of like skirmishers. So they probably have longer range, right? Let's see, range 90, 110, yeah. So they can kind of bait the enemy forward. And you know what? Against Sweden, which have a much larger force, that would be nice. That way our guys can sort of just like stand there and sort of, you know, wait for them to come. Let's see, bigger navy, please. Another race-built galleon just in case. We need those fast ships. And actually, why don't we have like an admiral? 1260? Fine, why not? And we made him the race-built galleon. Yeah, fine. That was good luck. Now, where is that Swedish army? And oops, looky here. In this game, you can use your gentlemen to sort of either take out other gentlemen or, I think, infiltrate and steal technology from other people. Well, too bad, Sweden. We are so underdeveloped that we don't have any technology for you, so suck it. Also, Russia. I guess we're at peace, Russia, so you can just come in here and, you know, sail all you want. The ocean really is for everyone, right? But how are we doing militarily now? Let's see, we are at 10 military still. Sweden is still at 11. Naval 5. It's weird that we don't have a navy, like a naval thing yet, when we actually do have quite a good... it's nothing big, but it is something. And let's see, units recruited. Oh, this army is growing exponentially, isn't it? We all of a sudden have a decent army. Although it needs to be more decent. Recruit more. 1 more line infantry. And 1 more mountain troop, I think. And once we have that, we only need more cannons. And some more line infantry units. Let's see, what are our victory conditions actually? Because we have those too. Capture and hold 25 regions by the end of the year 1860, including the regions shown. So listed victory regions held 1 out of 11. That means all of Scandinavia, plus Finland and the Baltics, and areas in Germany. Also Newfoundland in Canada. Interesting. You know what? Makes sense. Makes sense. I do want Newfoundland. I always used to think Newfoundland was called Newfoundland because, you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense to call something that's called Newfoundland for Newfoundland. But I guess Newfoundland is the case, as if Finland found it. 1 more turn until the race-built galleon is up and we have ourselves an okay navy. Probably better than many of these actually. And we can maybe try to, you know, sack some Swedish ports by ourselves. There's the stupid Swedish gentleman. Let's see what he tries to do against us and our non-existing technological development. Okay, Sweden, what the hell? Oh my god, Agnar Bengtsson, you bloody guy with your hunters. You're gonna go down, especially if they... Well, we got some reinforcements now, so I hope let's pray to Thor that they hold. 1+ happiness for the nobility, because Gudmar Funquist got a mistress. Very, very nice. Another ship, perfect. Maybe we can actually use this force right now, this navy. You know what? Looks pretty darn decent. Sweden here only has like, what do we even have? 2 6 rates, that's nothing. You know what? Let's use this newfound force to... we can't raid any trade lanes. where we can make money, since we're only at war with Sweden and their only port is already damaged, probably. And maybe Russia actually blockades it themselves, so I guess we'll just keep our navy here then. And let's make some Indiamen now. I think our fleet is powerful enough to protect some merchant ships. But I'm kind of worried about this, so I think we'll just have to stay in Fort Fredrikstad. The Swedes cannot move all the way to Oslo, I do not think. I'm just gonna call it Oslo, to be honest. And our fort is done in 2 turns. We'll just have to make more people, I think. We have a cannon, the 12 Iber foot artillery. Let's make some howitzers, yeah? Yeah, let's do that. Some more cannons would be nice to have. Maybe we should try to negotiate an alliance with Russia. Would that be nice? They are very friendly. We do have trade rights. And they find it unacceptable. Fine. And Sweden moved their guys far, far away from us. That's a full 20 stack army. That's insane. Probably because Russia... I don't know what they're doing up here, but they are attacking Sweden, I believe. They have some people in here. Why haven't you taken that fort yet? That's a star fort, guys. Occupy it. Sweden is controlling Finland, which is probably what Russia wants, if you know Russia well. Let's see, nation destroyed, Cherokee nations. Oh no, so who did that? Probably the United States. Yeah, that makes some sense. Recruitment, that's what we like to see. And you know what? Because Sweden left, we could consider doing some meany, nasty things to them right now. So they have 20 stack over here, but since we now have an actual 13 stack, that's good. We could harass them a bit. You know what? Maybe next turn we'll do that. Next turn. We just need more people. If they were to come back, we just need more people. So I will let them move 1 turn away, and that way we can sort of begin our great harassment. And even move on Stockholm. Because the Danes, I don't know about you, if they will stay there or not, but we shall see. I guess we're similarly far apart from Stockholm, so we'll just have to see about that. But our navy now, we have our first merchantman, our first Indiaman, very good, and we will have another one soon. So let's make some more line infantry. I think perhaps now, though, we shall have line infantry. Let's see, we have 3 of them. We have 2 expatriate infantry, which makes 6 line infantries. So a 7th would be good, but also probably, you know, let's have a horse artillery. That would be good. That would be good. So we can move our cannons around a bit if we need to. So we didn't have 3 horse artillery in their group. They have 2 horses, it seems. So we have horse superiority. We have 3, 6 with the general. I mean, 4 with the general, but they have 3 in total with their general, so it's kind of similar. And we're back with the turn. Let's see here, construction port. We have the Arndal farmland palatial estate, and it's beautiful. And we have the settlement fortification in Oslo. Let's see here, that's good. Now we are somewhat defended. And we're declared Mexico and Spain, okay, and we have a grander army. Here we go, beautiful. Now, where do we put it is the question. I think we'll hit Sweden where it kind of hurts a lot, you know? Their army is way up in the north now, and their other army, well, I don't know where that one is, but that's probably good for us. And I think we'll make another Indiaman just for the you know, trade stuff down in the territories. Oh, Britain took Spain. Damn. So Spain is where's Spain now? I guess they're in Italy. Is that their capital? Yeah, it is. Oh my God, rip Spain. And France took Belgium. Was it always French, or was it... no, it's probably part of the United Provinces, right? Ooh, that's not good for the Netherlands. This is going quite quickly. I wonder how Greece is doing against the Ottoman Empire. Are they even at war? I don't think so, maybe. Let's see. Where's Greece? Are they a major nation? Yeah, I guess we are too. Cool. Greece, let's see. Allied with Russia. Okay, and not at war with anyone. That's why they're not gone yet. Cool. Okay guys, this is our time. This is when we can do some damage. Let's move the army to the prosperous town of Gothenburg, shall we? They have an Iron Master's works there. It makes 1400 per turn for the Swedes and deals a lot of growth too. So you know what? Let's just say no. Let's say no to that and march into Gothenburg. And it's ours, at least it is rated and they cannot use it. And let's move our main army into Karlstad as well and cripple their lumber mill. And are we so flippin'... And are we so daring that we continue and conquer the pleasure gardens? Yes, I think we are, my friend. I think we are. You know what? Look at these tactics here. Sweden is on fire, and it's all because they moved up north. Never leave the south open, Sweden. I guess the west. Whatever. For now, let's make some more line infantry and some more cavalry. We must be prepared to take Stockholm. And look at our military right now. We are at 30 military versus Sweden's 21. We're actually higher up than Sweden and Denmark at 18. We are doing well, guys. And look at them, they are making their return. Actually, we kind of miscalculated here because Sweden with Halvard Pedersen was down here all along. And they are moving their grand army back. It is for some reason split up in 3 now, but that doesn't make it any less grand. So what we'll have to do right now is consolidate our army. Maybe we should even attack Halvard Pedersen down here. We can probably take it, right? They have basically no cavalry. They have cannons, sure. But we have that too. We have more line infantry than them. We have a lot more than them, actually. So if we just, you know, let's raid some more. Let's raid some more. Let's take that lumber mill. Let's move these units and lock up with that army. So we have a decent force in Karlstad. And you know what? We are going to attack this army in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a blast. We have taken Norway from being a backwater place to being a slightly less backwater place, but with more aggro points. So this will be interesting to see where it goes next time. I'm really happy to be back with Empire Total War, and I'm excited to have you with me. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed Empire Total War and this video, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!